everyone. Happy May long weekend if you are Canadian at least. I'm not sure if this is an American holiday as well. Um, so I am T4, not including today, 3 days away from surgery. Surgery in 3 days, I guess. I drove down to Regina on Friday. I was really lucky that I was able to have my sibling drive me. And so that was really nice because we, got a nice chance to visit. And I also didn't have to drive. They needed me to come in for a pre-op. Like I already went to my family doctor for a pre-op as you do for surgery. And I know that they're worried about handling my pain post-surgically. So I had to go down to Regina. And I was really hoping, like I tried to see if there's any way that I could either see an anesthetist here or if I could do the appointment over telecommunication somehow, like knowing full well that all that they're going to do is run through my meds and this is going to be a conversation. They're not even going to touch me, especially right now. And understanding the reason for it. However, like me driving to Regina and back, even as a passenger, like it is really, really hard on me. And especially right now, it is really, really hard on me. My pelvic pain and my back pain is really awful. So I tried to see if there's any way that they could accommodate that so that I wouldn't have to, go through this experience that is going to cause me a ton of pain, like less than a week before my surgery. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that. So I had to go down, but like I said, luckily I was able to have a driver. Yeah, it was pointless. If you've had surgery before, especially if you've had it a few times, you know the drill. You go in for surgery, they take you to your bed, and then the nurse comes in and goes through all of your medications with you, talks about allergies, effects of anesthesia, all of that stuff. And then once that's done, and then they hook you up to your IV, they get you started on that stuff, then they take you down to the surgical floor, and usually there's a waiting room, and you sit in there, and then the doctor comes in, and you sign some forms, and they go over stuff with you, ask if you have any questions, and then the anesthesiologist comes in. Same thing. They look in your throat, make sure that it's open, and ask, if you've had any adverse effects, if it's anybody in your family, all of that stuff. And yeah, this appointment was exactly that. And I was with the anesthesiologist, who, by the way, is not the only is not actually the anesthesiologist that I'm going to see. They're just on a rotation. So it's not like I was even meeting with the person that I needed to meet with, which is why I tried to get in with an anesthesiologist here, because obviously the information is just going to be passed over. But whatever, it didn't work out. And yeah, I was with the anesthesiologist for between waiting to see him and actually seeing him, it was maybe 10 minutes. I was with the nurse for a long time, who obviously this wasn't her position. I know that they're, getting shuffled around and stuff like that. But it was antagonizing. I just wanted to grab the paperwork and fill it out. And then, she told me to rate my pain, and I said, over the last few days, and I said 6. And she said, well, 5 is crying. So you're not crying. So I'm going to mark you at like 5 or under. I'm like, no, I'm at a 6, lady. My pain scale is like, my pain scale looks different. And she's like, well, we need to make it look like our pain scale. I'm like, no, like the doctors who know me and can glean from my medical history, looking at my files, looking at all of the medications that I've been on how many surgeries and how many procedures and how long I've been dealing with all of this crap, and they can glean that my pain scale looks different than the average person's. As you can see, I'm a bit worked up over it all. And to put the icing on the cake, the anesthesiologist didn't tell me, but so he came in to see me and then he left. And the nurse came back in and she told me that I couldn't be on my baclofen vaginal suppositories or gel. Which this week, like a week before surgery, you have to stop your anti-inflammatories. So I have been off of my Vimovo. I have to be off of my Vimovo. And that's already going to make it hard enough. Oops. And now I don't have these. And yeah, I'm 3 days out from Friday. And every day it's getting harder to get out of bed. Sorry. So it's been a tough go, and it's going to be a tough week, which I knew already and I was prepared for, sort of. But throwing in this road trip is just a thing that's antagonizing. I'm going to use that word again. My body and in turn my psyche. So all that I'm saying is that if I go to the hospital on Thursday for my surgery and I have to go through the same pre-op again, there will be some letters written. And I realize that, the doctors are doing the best that they can and doing, especially under the current circumstances with everything. And I understand that I needed to get this done before surgery, but there was like zero compromise and a lot of misunderstanding. Actually, not even misunderstanding, just kind of, a refusal to even compromise. This is how it had to be, and that was it, despite the other things that I was offering up as, ways that we could maybe get this done. So, yeah. It's gonna continue to be a tough week, but I will get through it. And it's obviously very much time that I had this done, but that doesn't make it any easier having to prepare for my surgery. I feel like I should be looking forward to it, and I'm just kind of dreading it right now, but maybe once I get to Wednesday or Thursday, I'll feel differently. Right now, I'm just kind of scared of getting to that point. But there's also been, some good things. They are doing this to try and prepare so that I don't wake up screaming in pain like I have before with surgery.
I understand that. I'm getting the surgery, right, even amidst what's still going on. So I was at the top of the list. And obviously, like I said, it was definitely needed. So yeah, I've been trying to prepare myself mentally. I've been trying to practice my Buddhism more and have a little less time on the phone and a little more time of just peace and quiet, or purposeful engagement of my brain, whether that's just sitting and listening to music or something like that. And I'm working on getting my body prepared physically as well as I can, doing, physio and stretching. This 2 weeks has gone by really, really quickly, and I feel like I wasn't able to get done as much as I wanted to, but working under the circumstances that I had, I think I'm doing pretty good. I have some meal replacement shakes to not replace meals, but to just make sure that I'm getting the boost in the nutrition that my body needs. And so yeah, I'm doing good in some ways, and other ways I'm feeling tough. But this video's already gone longer than I wanted it to be, but I wanted to show you guys something. So, when the world is just wonderful and it works out. My friend Robin, my dear friend, who you can find on Instagram under Kind-Minded YXC, all one word. And she sells and gives, and has lots of giveaways and stuff for beautiful, decorative ways to love and nurture your plants and stuff. I really recommend you checking her out. She does beautiful work, her and her partner, and she's also, like I said, just a beautiful person. And she dropped me off a goodie basket today on my front porch. So I'll show you what we got. So I got a little Dollarama goodie bag, goodie bucket. So a little steel galvanized pail, which is perfect. Always looking for pots for planting. She got me a green tea, that real tea drink, which I already put in the fridge. Got me some Chewy Werthers. I think these are the chewy ones. Yep, Chewies. Got myself a little bucket hanger, or plant hanger, a little frog, which is adorable. Squirrels, which is good because I need someone to collect my nuts. This awesome little statue sculpture, which is very much Robin and I, so makes me very happy. I like that one the best, I think. And then the frog. And then a thing of basil, which is also awesome because I want to plant myself some more herbs so that I can do more work with herbs and stuff this year. So yeah, thank you, Robin. You're the best. And I really, like I said, I really recommend you guys check her out on Instagram. And this, those little things like a friend thinking of you makes preparing for such big things, especially when there's so much fear involved, like surgery, a lot easier to deal with, at least momentarily. So yeah, I am almost there and I'm mostly ready, and I feel like I'll get ready each day as I get closer. Sorry for the long video. I know that these longer videos aren't as popular, and I'm working on that, but today was just an update. Okay, bye.